Tiffany Ashofu Mobi Biara Baba a daily update TV. So na obe pim or your channel no so I hit daily update TV. So also subscribe to my YouTube channel no about notification bell so. We any sama e brebiana ye the video to my YouTube and alert na waje bre no hwe. Wo comment na the ashe comment section beje bre na akinkan eti MIT for nyina so ajibi na just eti for any nkomo kakra bi wa say na it's about a year Ransford Kebwachi RKB on Air Radio Gold Pampas Jumedino. Now Otanasi can same here is about corruption. On say there was a policy via na ye tage Mahama say or you so corrupt. Na abrano man penye ku faro ba government no say the biggest a year goal is to fight corruption. Emma ni be create the office of a special prosecutor, and I just say that will be the institution that will be probing or checking those who are involved in corruption scandals. Now, I know that a year will be created ministries and institution or they marty amidu ekwashel or they marty amidu ekwashel to fact check a scandal and as a corruption those who involved in corruption. So along the last na martin amidu na ameki U10 abeka no. When it comes to corruption, there Akufo-Addo is the mother serpent of corruption. I didn't know Kaza because on his course of doing his work as a special prosecutor, he come across Akufo-Addo is involved in corruption much more than everybody in Ghana here. Akufo-Addo is the mother serpent of corruption, and more to the point, RKB runs for cable watching some organization because corruption of Akufo-Addo involving corruption. It's too much. It's becoming rampant. And for that matter, corruption has become something like it's now part of Akufo-Addo economy. So for that matter to be asked to best admit, corruption is part of Akufo-Addo economy. No, Akufo-Addo should create a ministry which like a ministry of corruption, which will be an institution. You himself to say ministry of trade. Ministry of this. Yeah, Akufo should create a ministry of corruption. Now on appointed. Now a true question be says though. So after they were creating corruption ministry, no, you be here minister to operate that sector. No, why not you appointed no as a minister who can fix that ministry of corruption sector? Akufo-Addo say workers own creating no. Why not be fixing now? Or show my audience no now the feedback that was coming from say Cecilia Dapaah should be appointed as a minister of corruption. It's like a joke, it has a funny, but that was the fact check and a year RKB air can runs for cable check and the feedback was Cecilia Dapaah can fix that ministerial position to a ministry of a minister to be minister of corruption and so on. So means him couldn't go take conversation a drop here from a year RKB on Pampasu Jumedino. It's also enjoy your weekend with daily update. You will never regret. Stay tuned, stay connected, share, na like na afu franso enye bihwe. Nyame sure say watch you so a daily update TV. God bless you.
Oh, Akroma. If it's in 1992, Yaman penny for aba. No mom gusu tiso. Je beti bi de nsasi ye bo aka bi. Chankrofo ka. A champion no more time ni wan no more time ni de. Maza, sabre no. Me ya ngum 79 ni ya ngome. Timi ko ka 79 ne eye Rollins time no. Rollins part 1 mi timi ko ka ho asem. Ebi a part 2 ni mo 80s ni mo na me so me di magro kakra na me ba. Ha eni namu sa ne ye ba. Eti yawe 80s na ade si 90s ni ye ne afika kakra ye ni ye nyini bank kakra. Eti obetimi akasa de amaye ho. Now, the issue of corruption under this government. You see, akwa say ketashe no proye no. Economic kwa and full ministry. The prime minister in charge of corruption. Because akwa social intervention program under Akufo-Addo. And in America, corruption under President Akufo-Addo's government akwa social intervention program, akwa say hospitals, akwa say bio travel school fees, akwa say bio free healthcare. Sana geta session prayer under this government akoye. Eti kameme adia President Kufuor be here a ketwa to one say the ministries Robert Rim now take ministry in charge of corruption. Now other minister to one no. Eba chonka wani enfama no. Fansa ne bra. Se kobasi ni amiken. Se president ni jitum so obeti ministry for corruption. Now the minister be at one one. Why na kodin beto ano? Fansa ne bra. Yanko yanim. Now enema bebre asisi ewa mamwo we ise mu. Answers not start over. Yes, anti at obi what is anti one. Enti ezia no mo di nimra. Anti one. Amwakota. Isi adi ni ba obi nsa gabi. Na sa gabi wonya appoint you. But sha eniema akoso e wa mamwo we nsem no. Enu na ma aban ni suro, listen to me. Enu na ma aban ni suro so be ja to me dia ma NDC. Because woman tin komo kwachire hunu say ade esi ye okufo mamwo na NDC government ye hwe han no this time around enkosa. Ye din komo because it doesn't make sense to me, sir. Wusha hochire or how ni atete agana fo ekom na obi timinya kukudro se me person be break 8. So sometimes ni bisa no say and then why ya about timi a convince Ghanaians say amamu ya president Kufuor ebuo no eyamamu popanti antoane so question ya me bisa me hono no. And until the ample today, the great ample, Otonuma President Kufuor, Mammy Samos Animuno. Where are you? However, great ample Tonuma President Kufuor. What two no man you know, and you want to tear some of the great ample on the Kanye. Yanko and Mtiano. Et way and you more, I am to find you now about them chrome. Ever to my President Kufuor after sun will get a noom. I say NDC for to me Angelique 4 points no anu anu ka ho biye je ka ku 4 points na no foreign affairs we be position ni bi honom osa kokodi attorney general and President Kufuor etinu onim say ya fire wodi but this time around no I am telling you say one more kwa social din kobo wachire Sanke betumi anka sabio enema akoso na mamum no the next government bank onya wom eno so omunya dan wom de wom eba baby agana sika obi ara medan ombeje eno say de yenya mu mamo. That's the secret I am telling you today. The secret behind the break the 8 no our president Kufuor do ni abrea o person ade ba omi aba ni nyina say one more negotiation table said the next government bank when ya na kwa na no de ni bi ana the next leader no na catch them say one ni de e Ghana no obesom etu oba ne ba bia Ghana sika kwhye biada obeja ma oman no ana om say na ya ma it is our break the 8 omani abre to top pickups omani abre electoral commission Eshia brano ni nyina no eno anie yentie ampon abo vote for na in 2016 tieri ampon ekanene
enipa bia wo kana na do mo hu a wo ma na do asofa o Ghana fo tom de hu bia be stand say o wade fofo bia ma Ghana fo e beto betia no I'm telling you the fact o de pa kwana ko cheto obia o ofiri na do mo mu say Alan was a very good man. I go bet me di, but we also a good man. Bet me but So I'm na drum pempe so say they Ghana for Ghanaians reject them. Me can be na job.
And to akase omo na mamo na drum pempe so say enkoye admission. What me to say? President no born you man no. Emma John former the same more. Emma and you me convincing Crawford. No so the need to aso no and nay what me to say the president one in the cohorts na point is in Yinada. They have failed. Ghanaians will never endorse them for the upcoming elections. You are talking about your friend is saying great amponum to me. Our tunum. I'm a President Kufado. I'm a Crawford share that question quite the other side. No could more thing. Crawford area. And I'm question on the try video car. Num jump vote for an and then Sandy Pane say President Kufado, Baumia, Alan Cash, Canada, Japan. One more cutting in ano. Omuni bibia the more money bium. Babia mana kodri. And Yamana maker. Way aye, your fan is saying. Great ampon. Sometime no man penino aba bekere num. It is because of near NDC for to me anya Zeku for appointees. Womo esisa niema bi show mo ho ana attorney general the docket enye yemfa ni panko court ade beche o hwe docket gwa na wunhunu no ena ma obampani akufo do nya sa hoden no now tie obampani promise ya say abe fight corruption vigorously or fight corruption vigorously. Now the fight against corruption under this government say na wunhunu no. The fight against corruption and the President Akufo-Addo so far saying na wunhunu no. Etene siya kaso mampani Akufo-Addo amamu owabuoyi nyame ya adomo a 2024 nipa ojire die so oni wade wubetime gira simpie so bajo mam atakana the voice no entempa ewa no atakana di wubetime gira simpie so and the corruption tie wubetime gira simpie so and the corruption aye campaign ama o party na sa leader na o person yo sasasa no obetime dey win elections ana ko videos no mata Kennedy atake kan sambi za JOP before ebra ye by 2016 Nanado ka say the NDC are corrupt no ba I shall protect the public purse and now if indeed she go into elections near campaign platforms not yet the corruption and the can so much Ghana for MPP betime nyom tie didi mo na oche MPP betime nyom tie didi mo na we a leading member of the NPP the fan attack Kennedy nyame me maker a voice one of the voices are metabo hapa one of the voices are metabo ha attack me some kan no eti about corruption fight or the fight against corruption under this government. Can the president, one of the vice, institutions outdoor the other, office of the special prosecutor, and they, the first in history, our kofa, matinabi du court towards a court tenasa office no. Matinabi du makatra Ghana for say, the president, the so-called incorruptible president, a mother serpent of corruption in Ghana and worldwide. Tio, omo panina say or the fight corruption or the quotia catazano prayer or the office of the special prosecutor say amebo other institutions are I fight against corruption no. Now point is say confrontation mono and one company. Was say confrontation mono eno mampani enya me na make o wey aye papa your friend no aye Martin Amidu ne semni bi okan no enti ata Kennedy woman nyina kikansem so about the fight against corruption na enei se no and yade ko into elections no near so obi amra na omeka say about the fight against corruption there NPP ayade pa ye betimi adi adinkunim e wabato mu ana atake kachire Ghana for say abza kere Japompo that time no na omako abroche. I'm still searching for the video. Omako abroche was say we will lose. Or can the pay? What's the pay? Say they will lose. What you say? Theater Kennedy mama ni yanko yenim.
But let me go to my question. His Excellency Nana Addo Dapaah Akufo-Addo's first inaugural. What stuck in most people's minds is, I shall protect the public purse. And then he said, those who are coming into government to make money will be sorely disappointed. In 2024, if just like 2016, the election is decided on protecting the public purse or corruption, Honorable Kennedy Dapaah, Her Excellency Alia Ajima Mahama, and Deputy Speaker, are we going to do well if the election is decided on protecting the public purse?
Where your questioner, Obisaye, and the answer to that question was, we will lose from Kennedy Dapaah. Where at Kennedy say, Jaffa Bibian Tonchain, economy enye, a sector say go, and a port activities. Mausa Bank of Ghana for Esu. And Yaman Koyeno, we are finding in our Tonchain. Naya Fakatas, shadow proye, and protecting the public purse. The NPP we need that campaign ahinana. And the answer, so we lose. NPP leading member the bisa question no. Any one of the presidential hopefuls answer and say we will lose. And on my comparative analysis about the two parties, and one will say the NPP and the President Akufo-Addo a ban of corruption. Obiani ho. Anyam make count. Akwasiamu akwata added 7 years as Kelvin saying roads and highways. Na papa yefano Professor Stephen Adaka Assembly eno amebo video no mamo. Na prof edi sankomo no ankwankwan koye nkrofo bi de. Ankwankwan koye nkrofo bi de. Eti me ba jaw yentie Professor Adaka kra because enra ye bomamo na ye wi a ya sha okay yentie Professor there.
The former rector of GIMPA, Professor Stephen Adai, alleged the high levels of corruption by appointees of the current administration.
This road contract will be given to you, provided you put 1 million upfront, or not that money you get your money. Then, and this is what Akufo-Addo must be thinking about, and if he knows about it, must be ashamed of. That now his people demand from you a certain amount before you be considered for the job. Why? Because then when they get it, whether the government pays you or not, they have gotten their money. As if people are in a hurry to loot the country before the end of Akufo-Addo's term.
He acknowledged the possibility of a rebound, but also warned that the journey would be challenging.
One of the greatest disappointments of Nana Akufo-Addo's regime is that, honestly, he raised the hope of Ghanaians. Ghanaians expected that we had gotten the leader with a vision, with the charisma, with the determination. And it seems if he doesn't redeem himself in the next 14 months, he will go down in history of one of the most disappointing leaders. And what the corruption, the arrogance, the thing that there is, Ghana is for them, and that, without them, Ghana would not be there. Even think some of them thinking that they should tell us who should be our next president. God forbid.
He questioned government reluctance to address the issue of brain drain, which he believes has led to a crisis in the health and financial sectors.
The nurses and the teachers, who constituted about 75% of public service, will go for loans. And because they were public servants, it was assured. Now they are run away and they can't pay. So have to chase them to London, to America, and that. So the small banks, I know one which has about 7 million Ghana cedis, they are chasing, they have to write off.
He anticipated that citizens will hold leaders accountable to promote growth and development.
It was a government appointee, or former government appointee. Ghana Revenue Authority, General, me boss, me san boss, because no other voices be amende eka ho. Omampani Akufo the man adwuma. Na oya board chair, Ghana Revenue Authority, JRA. Woman no mje eto edi maban, edi yempuntu. To edi maban. Edi funded government budget for the year. Now, Sasemo Kai Rose and Harris actually let Akroma Yoko for say, young friend no much. But ye, Akwasiamu Akwata, oh no, at 7 years. One also so add a so Tiakunyaso as Rose and Harris minister. Tiasemo Aka, and they are the ministry home. Papa Weka say, I'll send him a contract. 1 million Ghana cedis up front. Instead of kickback, we're a kick front. Tautology. We're a kick front. What you say? Jentia Makwata.
What kind of, I don't want to use the word, but look at what we are seeing. And we are citizens of this country. And these drivers, what they cannot do in their own countries, they do it here with impunity, because we have some of our unpatriotic brothers and sisters who prefer money to protecting our road infrastructure, because people want money in their pockets. There are people in my own ministry who are involved in this kind of thing. We have a number of Azure road centers from here to Paga, a number of them, but they pass through. We have fought this war.
Yeah, Tiffany, I for you that's the same Brain and Mokaya, Kuti, and we really appreciate your time, your effort, your energy, everything that we have lost. Erade and Shawanemo, set Mojibre, Kuti on and then Kuti, it was a joke, but the guy really mean it. A RKB, he really mean it for a year that sector to be created, a ministry of a year corruption should be created, so that can be able to be Cecilia Dapaah and so another Cecilia Dapaah and Gaza the national, because Eban says Cecilia Dapaah on any or Bawa hold this $1 million near a tree a guni dema aman be poppy immediately say poppy up no, then she resigned as a minister of a year. The minister of a the ministry na or like or lady or like another or down or withdraw another or resign here. According to RKB, so Akufo-Addo should look forward and create that sector, because the corruption has become part of the economy, and now his government, a big part of his government. And for that matter, he need a sector. A sector as a sector of a corruption, and so there was a sector of a trade and industry ministry no boboma fishing ministry na about sports ministry. Yeah, there should be a sector of corruption because it's part of the government of Akufo-Addo. Corruption cannot be uprooted from Akufo-Addo government because more to the point Martin Martin Amidu, who was once a special prosecutor now be say Akufo-Addo na epeke appointing no or Akufo-Addo appointee to fast check and as to cross check corruption mine. But later on Martin Amidu now because when it comes to corruption Akufo-Addo is the mother serpent. You understand the context now. Akufo-Addo is the mother. Emma a year along the lines Martin Amidu was just sacked, either he was sacked or resigned from that office. And as you say, that was the conversation all about say a year Akufo-Addo should create a sector of a year corruption and appoint Cecilia Dapaah as a minister. And I'm sure I daily update TV. That was a story that we cover. Credit to a year Pampaso, a year Radio Go TV. Stay tuned, stay connected for comment and share comment section. God bless you. Stay tuned.